Secondly, why is it that you boomer psychopaths, that is your first response to anyone who's like dying is like how the estate is going to get divvied up? It's just a matter of going insane. And people, anyone that shows up with talking points in their head that they need to get out, gotta get you. They're crazy. They're crazy. I'm not saying you shouldn't believe things or whatever, but I'm saying when you assault another person with your half-baked opinions, like, it's crazy. Unless they're very entertaining. I make money doing it. It's my job. It's entertaining. People hang out with me. I barely talk. People are like, yo, you're real different. I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm just chilling. People think like people come over to my house. I'm like, hey, what's up? Like, people think like they're going to walk in and I'm going to be like, Meghan Markle's a cutter. It's like, that's not the way it is. Like, I do this for like an hour or two a week, and then I just go and I don't know. But like, you got to stop. You got to stop. You got to detach. I mean, my father's the ultimate extreme because literally he'll be like, you know what's good about Fred? I go, who's Fred again? He goes, the dog. You know what's good about him? I go, what could be good about him? What is good about this Shih Tzu? Tell me again what is good. But he's decided, and I think he'll live for probably a long time, he's decided that the best way to deal with the current media landscape is to completely detach and walk around a nice corn maze of his own mind. And I think maybe that's the move, because over the next 60 days, you are going to see some of the people that you know lose their mind. Their mind is going to melt out of their brain and it's going to leak out of their ear. And they're going to need you. They're going to need you to ignore them. Just the way I'm ignoring Israel and Gaza. I'm ignoring them until they get their act together, until they want to behave the way I do, like it's a fucking fall, until they want to have a nice dinner party and go to the Jericho cider mill and get an apple crumb pie and get a little cider and take a nice walk around the Planting Fields Arboretum in Westbury, until they want to take a nice stroll in Central Park with a cup of coffee, until they want to have a nice little dinner and fucking go and get some nice brown butter, sage, pumpkin ravioli, unless they want to go get some gorgonzola and gnocchi, unless they start acting like people, I'm not going to deal with it. I'm not dealing with the beheadings and the burnings and the killings and the genocides and the shooting. I will not do it, not this fall. Miss me with all that shit. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. If they're going to have to act like fucking people. How about a little less killing and a little more dinner party? How about that? What about a nice restaurant in Gaza? A nice restaurant. Something nice. And I love those. I feel bad for those kids, but like, they're like, day 302 in water zone. Like here's the thing with the Gaza war influencers. I know, I get it. I understand, but like, vary the content. Diversify the content. The Gaza war influence. It's all war all the time. Show me how to make a falafel. You know what I mean? Like, why is it all war all the time? Day 92 in water zone. No one has water. We are all dying. Bummer. Can I get a seasonal dish? Make a shakshuka. Do something. Is that Israeli? Maybe it is. I'm just saying, have the courage to ignore. Have the courage to ignore. Have the moral courage to ignore. Because you're not doing anything. You're not throwing red paint on Starbucks doesn't do it. I know it makes you feel good. I know it makes you feel, but it's not doing anything. Bibi Netanyahu doesn't give a shit if every college kid in America shoves the Talmud up their ass. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. It doesn't matter. Fucking funnel cake dad won't even say that the dead kids are bad. Like, no one will even say anything here. So the only thing to do is to completely divest emotionally from this, unless you are willing to join a side and fight. If you're willing to join the IDF or join Hamas, God bless. But until you are, I really want fall behavior. Fall behavior. Picking of the pumpkin. Get the pumpkin and bring it to the house. You need to be an example of what America truly is at its heart. A selfish, self-obsessed place. that has succeeded because of that and thrives because of that and will only ever succeed because of that. You need to be an example to the rest of the world of what self